Hello, welcome back to Small Time Critics. My name is Mohammed Hashi, and I am with the enigmatic
TRIZLUCENT. Good to see you all again.
King of Pop Culture. Add some spice to it, bro.
King of Pop Culture, you know what I mean?
Heavy's the crown and that, right?
Heavy is the crown, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm carrying the pop culture scene.
There you go, bro. On your back alone.
There you go.
Guys, this, as you can see, this is the flight risk review. This is one that we're very excited to talk about, considering how great our experience was watching this.
Oh, yeah, facts.
Which we'll get into. But before we get into that, please comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let us know what you're thinking. Let us know what you're feeling. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, let's get into this because this was a fun one. All right, let's first of all talk about our viewing experience of this film.
Okay.
Break that down.
Cool. Shout out
Charlie Communications.
Yeah, because for the invitation. Because this one was this one might have been I think the best viewing experience I've ever had.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah.
Shout out Molly, Lucy, Chris. Incredible experience we had.
Going to anything because
the spread was incredible.
I was about to say in the great words of you, the spread was great.
The spread was good. The spread was amazing.
Like from getting in there, obviously have your photos taken, obviously all that good stuff. That's amazing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They got their photographers on deck.
And this my new display pic without doubt.
Great photos. And then they actually had a plane. It was missing one wing, but that's so they could fit in the building, I'm assuming. But yeah, but they had the plane there, which was super tight. Couldn't even get in that thing.
You're a big lad.
It was tight, man. I'm a big lad, man.
As you said in your video.
Yeah, I'm a big lad.
That's what you said.
It was tight. You know what I'm saying? I can't lie for the big boys. Hey, certain man had to sit out. I saw them on the sideline saying, I wish I could get in that, but I can't.
Shout out them.
Get me? But that one was tight still. But yeah, no, like that experience was just crazy, bro. Like when I say open bar, I mean like you want an ice blast, you want a whatever it is, you want like whatever type of drink or like a wine or whatever.
Talk about belly full. I was stuffed after an hour,
bro. The amount of snacks they were giving you, bro. By the time I even got through my nachos, I was like, they give me so much other stuff. I can't even touch this. I can't even get into it yet.
It was crazy. Like they said, you can have as many sweets as you want.
In 4DX, by the way, we saw the
4DX, which is an incredible experience to have a film which is mostly in motion. To be in that experience was outstanding. Also, shout out Chin, who we brought along, who had a great experience and documented it as well. And also had a great interview with him. Check out my Instagram and TikTok for that, Real Mohammed Hashi, please. As well as the podcast as well, Small Time Critics. But yeah, fun experience, great experience. Now, we talked about experience, we talked about the wonderful spread. We shouted out Charlie. Thank you very much again, Charlie Communications. Let's talk about the film. What was your initial impression of the film after watching it?
After watching it, I think this was the film I gave like a 6 or 6.5.
No, you gave it a 6 and you said because of the experience of 4DX, you added a 0.5 to it.
No, you're right. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I can't lie. For the people that saw this, just normally, damn, sorry. Because you got to watch this in 4DX.
Damn.
Because to enjoy this movie properly and to really experience it, you feel like you need that kind of, it feels like it needs that motion. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. Because it's basically takes place in one place, which is the plane. Obviously, there's a few scenes in the beginning that take place in a cabin, but you're there for like maybe 2 or 3 minutes until you're in the air throughout the whole majority of the movie. And it is a fun film. Mel Gibson directed it. Mel Gibson has a way with directing. I mean, he's got his own style, and I can't say it's as good as like Hacksaw Ridge, or he did Hacksaw Ridge, right?
Yes. Or Apocalypto.
No, I don't know what kind of bag he was in them days, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know where we're going now that he's been elected, whatever he is now, the head of cinema and all these kind of things in America. But boy, if this was the first one, I don't know. But I had fun. Let's just put it that way. I had a good time. And that's even without all the snacks and stuff included. I just had a good time. Because I think Mark Wahlberg playing the kind of, I don't know what he's playing, yeah.
I'll get into that.
Some sort of random villain.
Yes.
And he had no reason being bold. I feel like that was him saying, you know what? I want my character to be bold.
Yes, without a doubt.
Yeah, I was saying just to be different.
Yeah.
Which wasn't necessary. But the movie is good. The runtime, I think, could have been a bit shorter.
Really?
Yeah, I think could have been.
This was a 90-minute film.
I think we could have gone like 80. See how I was saying? It could have been a bit shorter. 10 minutes too long. But, and again, again, it's another movie where the trailer kind of spoils it, because once you've seen the trailer, you've kind of seen the movie. You know what I'm saying? Besides not meeting my man, which is a spoiler,
Hassan.
You know what I'm saying? Shout him out. But besides that, bro, the movie's already, once you've seen the trailer, you've seen the movie.
Yes. Again, the fault with trailers in 2025, unfortunately. For me, I'm very similar to kind of a lot of things you said. The interesting thing is, I think, shout out Topher Grace, Michelle Dockery. Thank you very much, Triz, and Mark Wahlberg. They did as much as they could with the premise and the script. In regards to Mel Gibson's direction, he didn't really do too much here. You know what I'm saying? Again, some poor CGI at the start and the end of the film, unfortunately. But again, that's kind of modern filmmaking, unfortunately, right now. Just bad CGI in general. But for me, the film was entertaining. I enjoyed it. I didn't lose interest per se throughout the film. I would say the runtime was okay. Normally, I'm someone who complains about runtime. You already know this. I'm always complaining. For me, if it was any more than 90 minutes, that's when you would have heard some complaints from me. But I was satisfied. I found it interesting that Mark Wahlberg was trying to do something different, because he's basically playing a New York mob hitman who then put on a southern accent to trick Michelle's and Michelle's character and Topher's character.
Accent was so bad, but I don't know
it was bad.
I don't know if he was doing that on purpose.
But I guess maybe it was someone who is basically a hitman pretending to do a voice, so that's normally never gonna be great, or something like that, because it wasn't great.
But then, so it's you remember he said it in the film. He's like, "I do this for free." He's not. It's like he's what? Is he just someone that's random?
So my guy. So what I took from that is this guy's very sadistic. He's obviously a sociopath, and he's obviously a hitman. He loves the work he does. He loves his job. He does it for the love of the game. You know what I mean, so to speak. So he said,
work, as they call it.
Yes.
If you've ever seen Horrible Bosses, wet work.
There you go. So like,
which can mean two things.
Yeah. So it's one of those ones where like he loves what he does, and he said, like, I would do this for free. You know what I mean? Same way, you know what I mean? I would do like watch films for free for the rest of my life. I love it so much. You know what I'm saying, kind of thing. So again, it was very strange that he went with very sadistic and takes pleasure in people's pain, all this kind of stuff, and is kind of built to be a really, really like horrible, erroneous human being.
Yeah, he's also an R word. You know what I'm saying? He was on Topher Grace, boy.
The whole time, calling him Twiggy.
He's like, yeah, Twiggy or Twinkie or something like that.
Yeah.
He's like, you know, why don't you come back here and keep me some company?
Yes.
All this kind of, I was like, damn, bro, Topher Grace. It was so. I thought that was pretty like good acting, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I actually felt like Topher Grace might have been a bit uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
The way he was sticking it on him like that.
100%.
He's like, you know what we do back to, you know what he's happening in prison, all the kind of memories about back when he was in the yard and all that kind of stuff. I was like, all right.
He goes, I was always watching
I'm saying, he was getting onto him.
Yeah, it was crazy. And even like when he was getting onto her, he goes, don't worry, Twiggy, I'll come to you as well. Don't get jealous.
Yeah. I gotta leave you out.
It's crazy. It was crazy, some of the things he was saying in that film. But for me, overall, again, can't really complain about the film. This is not really, there's not much to spoil here. We can kind of get into it straight away. I found it a bit funny with that kind of the whole Hassan character and the whole kind of who is kind of the mole kind of thing, and that kind of like intrigue and kind of like speculation throughout the film. That was the only real stakes in the film, I would say, because again, nothing was bad was going to happen to him inside the plane. Kind of thing.
Yeah, I think, you know, it's funny. I was, when I was watching this film, I was thinking about films like I don't know what that Liam Neeson film is, but
Taken.
Like, not Taken. But
Commuter.
You know what's one where he's on a plane?
Non-stop. Great film, by the way. That's a very, very good hijack film.
There's another movie. There's another movie as well. I can't think of, man.
Flight Plan. Jodie Foster.
It is Flight Plan. But it's like, that's the difference from when you have like
the knowledge.
When you got like a bigger kind of set to kind of play with, like more seats, more people, like more characters to kind of interact with, you can kind of build a more dynamic kind of story. You can kind of, there's more, see when you said about finding out who the mole is, but you can do more of that. Because I think, I remember in Flight Plan, she was like, her daughter's gone missing. It's like, everyone's like, what are you talking about? I never saw the daughter in the first place. But with this one, it's like, the only people that could be the mole, you're having to work it out over the phone. So we're also having to work it out while we're like watching it all play out. But it never felt like it was either going to be one or two people. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it never felt like it was either going to be her boss or her boss's boss. Do you know what I'm saying? So it was never like, there wasn't much stakes to it. You know what I mean? So I wasn't too like surprised when in the end it ends up being the big boss of all of them. Yeah. And I was like, okay, cool. You know what I mean? It was just kind of obvious. Yeah. If that makes sense. So, but that didn't like make it a bad movie. It just kind of makes it a bit more predictable.
Let's get into the comic relief, which was Hassan.
Yeah, man. I was just happy that he was great, man. He was great. He was really good, man. I liked him. Obviously, he put on the quite stereotypical kind of like what they call it again? Like talk that, you know, like the telephone kind of like voices thing. I mean, like, I don't know, like, you know, you get a random call your phone and it's by someone saying, I'm offering you a deal on EE or some shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those kind of voices that he put on. And then it's like, I was just happy that when the reveal came, he was a good looking guy. Do you know what I'm saying?
Because we said, you and I were speculating, it was either going to be a really good looking guy or just an absolute can.
Yeah. You know, I was just like, but I was happy that was included. Like, give my man the respect.
That got a big pop in our screen.
Yeah, when Hassan pulled up, he's like, "Yo, I'm here." Do you know what I'm saying? She's like, "Oh my god," because he's talking about going on a date with her.
And what was funny was when the plane eventually did land, she started doing it out for her hair. She's like, "What am I doing?"
Well, that was he was definitely comic relief. He was, you don't even see him for I think a minute screen time.
A minute screen time. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he was fantastic.
Yes,
he was fantastic. Mark Wahlberg again was good. I just feel like he's getting to that stage in his career. Is like, I just want to do something different. You know what I'm saying? Yes. But when people say they want to do something different, just act. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, really.
That's a great point.
Do something like different.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Truly
like,
different.
You do something different, then you go do a fucking Transformers franchise. Do you know what I'm saying? That's not different. Do you know what I'm saying? It's you're playing the same person, just in another movie. Do something different. And I guess
that's the Dwayne Rock Johnson syndrome.
And I feel this was maybe like a step in that direction where he's okay, I'm gonna play a villain now. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like I haven't seen him really acting since Four Brothers. You know what I mean? Yes. So it was cool seeing a different kind of character from him. Was he a bit over the top?
Yeah,
maybe.
But that's what the character dictated, though, for me.
Yeah, and again, even with that being said, like Topher Grace, I want to see him do some different kind of roles as well.
Yes,
I want to see him in some different places.
He's a good actor, man.
He's fantastic.
He was good in this,
but I want to see him in different places because this same character that he's played in this film is the same character he played in Predators. It's the same person.
Yeah,
he's playing essentially the same character. Even when we watch Heretic,
very meek.
Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Same kind of thing. And it's like, I don't like when people just get picked for those roles. I would have been more interested seeing Topher Grace play that guy and Mark Wahlberg play
Interesting. You know what I mean? That is fantastic casting. And we just got a clip as well. You know that's a great shout.
I would have found that more impressive from the two of them. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? And casting wise. But again, not a bad movie. Fun watch. Snacks needed.
Snacks definitely needed. Yeah.
40X potentially needed, because everyone that we know that saw it normally said, nah, it was dead or whatever. I was like, bro, you should have watched it. You should have got the full experience, bro.
Yeah. Where does this rank in your 40X experience?
Not very high. I can't lie. Because I've seen Avatar 2, The Way of Water in 40X.
Wow. That's a very good one to watch.
I've seen Blue Beetle in 40X.
How was that?
Blue Beetle was fun.
Blue Beetle was a good film, but how was it, the movement?
It's funny. I remember when I went to go watch that movie, I said, I'm only going to watch it 40X. Because I just felt like superhero films, it might need it just in case. You know may need it. Especially that kind of tenure of DC, it might have needed it. So I was like, if I want to see it, I'm going to see it in 40X. Yeah. Which was the right call. But good movie nonetheless. And this one, you need it. You need 40X.
Yeah, 100%.
So I'd spend the extra £5, £6 and upgrade.
For me, my best experience still was Gravity, the 10-year anniversary watch I watched. This was good though. It really did add to experience. Yeah. Before we go, Mark Wahlberg's character's death scene. What did you think of it?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
he fell out the plane, rolled onto the tarmac, literally got up on one knee, and was literally just ran over by a fire truck.
But it's the thing, yeah. It's like, I know you want to sell the movie, right? I know you want to put bums in seats, but why is he the only fucker on the poster? He's hardly.
But he's Mark Wahlberg.
But he's not the main character.
But he's Mark Wahlberg. Bro.
He's the only person I see doing any press for it as well.
He's Mark Wahlberg. Triz.
He's not the main character.
But Triz is Mark Wahlberg.
The main character is it Michelle Dockery?
Yeah,
she's the main character.
But bro, that's the thing though. That's the thing I'm trying to tell you, bro. It's Mark Wahlberg, Triz. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Well, I guess so. But I mean, I don't know who makes the posters, but maybe include the rest of the cast.
Listen, bro, I've said Mark Wahlberg like 8 times. It's Mark Wahlberg, bro. What do you expect, bro? He's the one who sells these tickets,
He
bro.
must have produced the movie or something as well. I don't know.
He must have, bro. He must have.
But yeah, fun time at the movies. Need popcorn, need 40X, and I'd say you'd have a good time. I wish it was 10 minutes shorter. Yeah, that's my thing. I felt like we was flying for way too long. You know what I mean?
The film's called Flight Risk, but okay.
True.
Also, we'd be remiss if we didn't also thank Lionsgate for the invite as well.
True. Yes. Thank you so much.
But yeah, that's everything from us. Please let us know what you think in the comment section down below. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Follow us on all our socials. Raw Mohammed Hashi over here. TRIZLUCENT, the king of pop culture over here. Heavy as the crown. Small time critics as always. And guys, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.